The best way to test out your ideas to see if they work is to create a quick temp score using pre-existing music. You can edit together a bunch of different audio files inside Logic, Cubase, Pro Tools, or whichever DAW you're using. But there's a good chance you don't have access to lots and lots of MP3s or WAV files in different styles, moods, instruments, etc. that you can just drag and import into your DAW session and snip up and move around to try out your ideas. So if that's the case, the best thing to do to create this temp score is to use Chrome's audio capture tool to grab snippets of audio from anything that plays music through the Google Chrome browser. And this includes those production music libraries we talked about last lesson, like Audio Network or Bensound. But it's also possible to capture music from YouTube or any website that plays music through Google Chrome. Now, the way you do this is you go to the Google Chrome store. Now, here's the link right here. We've included this link at the bottom of this lesson, so all you need to do is click on that and it will take you directly to this page. Now, the first thing that comes up here is the Google Chrome Audio Capture web extension. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to Chrome. So you must be using the Chrome browser, not Safari, not Firefox or anything else. It has to be Chrome. So we're going to add this to Chrome. So we click on this blue button here and it says, do I want to add the extension? I just click Add Extension. And now you can see that this little red button icon has come up in my Google Chrome icons list here. I can turn on sync if I want it to sync with all my computers. You can choose to do that or not do that. I'll say yes in this case. Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, so once you've got that installed, you can essentially go ahead and go to any website, including those production music libraries, and audio grab those files or those snippets of music that you want to edit together to create your temp score. Now, I'd love to show you how to do that with the production music libraries, but because those audio tracks are copyrighted, I can't do that for this video. So what I'm going to do is show you an example using audio grabbing music from my own website here. So you can see the process and then you can apply it to whichever site you like. So what you're going to do is once you've installed the Chrome Audio Capture, all you have to do is click on that little icon and go Start Capture. And then you simply play the audio file you want to capture. You don't have to capture the whole recording of something. You can kind of stop and start it wherever you like. So that was a little piece of music I wrote for a TV show called Look Me in the Eye for SBS. So then once we're finished with that, we go to Save Capture up here, and it's going to do a little bit of encoding, and then file is ready and we click Save again. And then I'm going to call this whatever I like. I'm going to call it example. That'll do. And we can choose where we want to save it. I'll save it to my desktop for now. Okay, Excellent. So I can close that now. And if I go to my desktop, which is a ridiculous mess, I've got that audio file. It's just downloading and encoding at the moment. But by default, it will save that as an MP3 file, which is fine for what you need. In fact, MP3 files are the smallest type of audio file. They're a little bit compressed, but for the purposes of what you're using this for, that's completely fine. Okay, so you can see that it saved that file to the desktop. Now, if I click on that and go open with, it will, because it's an MP3 file, it will open with iTunes or QuickTime Player, VLC Player, whatever audio player you have on your computer. If I choose QuickTime here and I play it, yeah, it's captured that audio from the website. That's fantastic. Now that that's an audio file, I can grab that, I can drag and drop that into Logic, I can edit it and cut it up and move it around. But just a huge, huge word of warning here with this stuff, guys. Capturing audio in this way is for the purposes of creating your own personal and private temp score only. This temp score will never exist anywhere other than on your private computer and for the purposes of quickly testing out your idea in the form of a temp score. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot use this music that you capture as a soundtrack on any real project. You cannot put it on your website. You cannot sell it. You can't try and pass it off as your own or use it in your composition. You can't sample it and use it in your music. You can't publish it. You can't upload it to Dropbox. You can't put it on the internet. Okay, it's copyrighted music. It is owned by someone. It's breaking the law and it's stealing if you do anything with this audio that you capture. You're simply using this as a tool to test out a creative idea, and then you're essentially going to ditch this file afterwards. Okay, so you're not able to actually use this music for anything other than just listening back to some of the edits that you've put together, trying out a few ideas, seeing whether certain styles or instruments work, just as a way for you to creatively structure some ideas in your head, get some ideas about whether certain musical ingredients work, and that's it. That's all you can do with this, okay? So just be very, very aware of that.